What is up guys, Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie Run Kingdom. In this video I want to talk about the best cookies in each of the classes. We have 8 different classes and I want to talk about who are going to be the best. And I'm only going to be including epics in this list. Obviously the ancients as well as the legendaries are going to be the best for almost all of the classes, so I don't want to include those. So that is why I want to go over the best epics for each of these 8 classes that we have in Cookie Run Kingdom. Anyways guys, if you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie Run Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Anyways guys, with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Guys, so here we go. We're on our main account once again, and I'm going to start out with the defense class for this list, and it's going to be Strawberry Crepe Cookie. So Strawberry Crepe Cookie is going to be our best epic defense cookie. The reason why that is the case is because of the fact that Strawberry Crepe not only has a really good defense HP as well as an attack skill right over here, but the buff that Strawberry Crepe allows on 2 of our lowest HP cookies, usually going to be our DPS cookies. It's not a very small amount, but it's a huge 50% damage resist buff for over 8 seconds. So that is going to allow your cookies to survive not only in the PvP but also in PvE. And Strawberry Crepe is going to be dealing a ton of damage with 578.2% of single hit damage, as well as providing knockback for your team. And that is why Strawberry Crepe is going to be an awesome defense cookie. And also, if you guys do want to build Strawberry Crepe, then I do highly suggest that you guys go with 5 Swift Chocolate build. With you want to have a ton of cooldown, but this is going to be based off of level 12 maxed out Jelly Watch, but you want to have at least 17.3% to get that 22.3% cooldown, and then the rest you want to focus on the damage assist. Mine is a little weak right now because of the fact that I did take out a lot to put into other cookies, but that is normally how you want to be using Strawberry Crepe. Strawberry Crepe is going to be still a very good cookie in both PvE as well as PvP, and can be used in guild boss battle as well. So Strawberry Crepe is going to be the best defense epic cookie that we have on the list. Moving on, we are going to have our charge cookie, and the best epic charge cookie in my opinion is going to be Dark Choco. Dark Choco not only allows you to have a 20% defense debuff for 7 seconds to all of the enemies hit by the skill. Dark Choco is going to be dealing a ton of damage as well, with 418.3% to majority of the lanes, hitting from front all the way to the back if cast at the right timing. Yes, Dark Choco does lack a little bit of stats compared to other cookies because of the fact that Dark Choco has been out since the game has been released, but still it does not matter. Dark Choco is going to deal a ton of damage as well as provide that 20% defense debuff, allowing Dark Choco to be very viable and a core unit when it comes to dealing with bosses like stages 8-30, 9-30, 10-31, as well as 12-30, and also in the guild boss battle. So Dark Choco is definitely going to be worth investing in, and I will highly suggest you guys do slowly invest in Dark Choco, even though you have maybe Strawberry Crepe or Hollow-Berry, in order for you to use in the boss battles as well as the guild boss battle. If you guys do want to use Dark Choco in your team, then I highly suggest you can either go with 5 Solid Almond, but in the higher ranks I do believe that Dark Choco uses more of 5 Searing Raspberry, gearing towards high damage resist substats in order to deal more damage as well as have a little bit of tankiness and provide the 20% defense debuff to your enemies. So moving on to the actual bomber class, so there is not many bombers that we have in the game. The only bomber that I can think of right now is going to be Sea Fairy, as well as Alchemist, Gumball, and Cherry. So we do have 3 bombers in the rare class, but when it comes to a bomber in the epic class, we actually have no one else except Poison Mushroom. So that's going to place Poison Mushroom automatically as the best epic bomber class. However, Poison Mushroom is going to be great in the guild boss battle. If you do want to use Poison Mushroom, then you should definitely be using full Searing Raspberry, and you do want to have at least, I believe, 4%, a high 4% cooldown in the guild boss battle, and you want to have a little bit of damage resist. But if you are mainly using Poison Mushroom for dealing damage in the guild boss battle, you just want to focus on the cooldown and then just put everything on the attack. Obviously, mine does lack a little bit. I am more geared towards arena, so my Poison Mushrooms toppings are not that great compared to others in my team. But I do want to highly suggest that if you guys are taking advantage of the promotion event that we have going on, as well as the level up event, then you should definitely invest in Poison Mushroom so that you can later on use Poison Mushroom in the guild boss battle as well. So moving on to the ranged cookies, and this one is actually going to be a little bit tough in my opinion. I want to choose out of the 4 that we have. We currently have Rye Cookie, Pastry, Tiger Lily, and the newly added Twizzly Gummy Cookie. And out of them, I really do want to say it's probably going to be between Rye Cookie or Tiger Lily. The reason why I'm saying this is because Rye Cookie actually can be used in various different types of build and can be used in boss battles as well as guild boss battle. And later on, if the raid does come back, raid is going to be very, very good for Rye Cookie. And also in arena, Rye Cookie is still having a really strong meta comp that is going to be the Ryman comp, or right now the current one that I'm using is going to be Tiger Lily, Gingerbread, Rye, Sea Fairy, and Pure Vanilla. That comp is also very good right now, but I do want to say Rye is a great single hitting target cookie, as well as dealing a ton of damage with the 125.6%. I believe she does hit about 8 to 10 times, as well as adding 50% attack speed for over 7 seconds for Rye Cookie's auto attack. And Tiger Lily is also going to be very, very good range cookie, and she is going to be allowing you to have the 3-second stun as well as knockbacks with her Tiger, and she is going to be a viable member to the Gingerbread, Tiger Lily, Almond Cheese comp, or the one-shot comp that we have going on in the arena right now. And she is also going to be very, very viable in the story mode as well as arena. So I do want to say probably when it comes down to range is going to be these 2 cookies right here. Rye is going to be using 5 Syrian Raspberry depending on the comp that you're going. If you are going with Ryman comp, then you do want to have at least 8% cooldown, maxing out attack as well as damage resist. And if you are using the comp that I'm using with the Tiger Lily Gingerbread, then you want to have focusing on attack, crit, as well as damage resist about 20%, and you don't really need cooldown on that build. But you are going to be using 5 Syrian Raspberry for Rye, as well as Tiger Lily. There are mixed comps out there, or mixed topping settings. However, I do go with 3 Swift Chocolate, having at least 10.3% cooldown with a maxed out Jelly Watch. And then you want to have a maximum attack speed as well as decent amount of damage resist. That's the reason why I have 3 Swift Chocolate, 1 Solid Almond, as well as 1 Bouncy Caramel going on for Tiger Lily Cookie. Moving on to the Magic Cookie, I do want to say probably the best Magic Cookie that we have going on is going to be Licorice. Personally, I do like Latte, and I believe Latte does more damage as well as util, but Licorice Cookie is just so versatile and can be used in every single game mode that I do have to say Licorice is probably going to be the best epic Magic Cookie that we have in the game. So the Servant is going to be doing a ton of tanking for you. Yes, it can be weak in the beginning. However, you do have to realize that these Servants are based on Licorice's stats. So if Licorice's stats are higher, then the Servants are going to be tankier, or will have more HP, or have more attack. So it's going to be based on 5% of Licorice's attack, 150% of Licorice's defense, as well as 50% of Licorice's HP. And on top of that, Licorice is going to be giving all of your cookies 20% defense buff for 7 seconds, and will be doing a ton of damage, 418.1% damage to the enemies hit by the lightning that Licorice Cookie actually strikes in order to summon these minions. So I want to say Licorice is going to be a great Magic Cookie out there. Definitely one of the best epic Magic Cookie. And if you do want to use Licorice is going to be great for not only in the guild boss battle, but the PvE mode as well as arena. And I believe later on when the raid comes out, Licorice can be very good, and also can be used in the Mayhem as well. So I do want to say Licorice is probably the best cookie that can be used in all the game modes. And if you do want to use Licorice Cookie in your team, you want to be focusing on max cooldown, and you do want to have at least, I believe, in the upper tier list when it comes to cooldown, you do want to have like 22% in order for Licorice to use the skill more often in the guild boss battle, and you do want to put a bit of damage resist in order for Licorice Cookie to survive the incoming damage that he is supposed to take. So that is going to be for Licorice Cookie, guys. Alright, when it comes to healing, right, there are only 2 actual healers that we have in the game when it comes to epic cookies. There's the other one where it's going to be Custard in the rare class and Angel in the common class, as well as Pure Vanilla in the ancient class. But obviously when it comes down to the epics, Sparkling and Herb is definitely going to be a tier higher than Sparkling, and because of the fact that you do have a one-time heal as well as heal over time, and on top of that a Purified, Herb is going to be the best epic class healer that we have in the game. We don't know if we're going to get another healer, but for now, because of the fact that Sparkling is the only competitor for Herb Cookie is going to be one of the best healers out there. If you are planning to use Herb Cookie, then you do want to have, I would say, 3 Swift Chocolate, 2 Solid Almond, 3 Syrian Raspberry, 2 Solid Almond, or you can even go with 3 Solid Almond, 2 Swift Chocolate. Do realize that this overall healing is going to be only healing the cookies in the area of the sprouts. So if you're out of the area, or your cookies get pushed out of it or moves forward, then those cookies are not going to be healed. So you do want to keep that in mind when you are using Herb Cookie as your only healer. So when it comes to the epic support class, definitely Parfait is going to be the #1 support in my opinion. And because of the fact that not only does she heal for over 7 seconds, 25.3% of her attack for over 7 seconds, she is going to add 10% defense buff for all of your cookies, and also add 40% debuff resist to all of your cookies as well for over 7 seconds. So this is actually a crazy amount of supporting as well as healing going on for Parfait Cookie, and she is definitely going to be on top of the tier list when it comes to all of these supports. So we do have Mint Choco, Lilac, Pomegranate, as well as Fig Cookie. Lilac is more towards the damage oriented support, so Mint Choco and Pomegranate are going to be the healer, and Fig is just going to be a debuffer that you don't really want to use. So definitely Parfait is going to be the best support epic class that we have. And if you do want to use Parfait, I highly suggest that you do go with 5 Solid Almond. You don't really need cooldown, but this is build that I'm using for the guild boss battle. It's not the best, but you do want to have some cooldown as well as damage resist in order for Parfait to survive in the guild boss battle and heal your teammates. So Parfait can be used in both story as well as arena, and then also in the guild boss battle and the raid when the raid comes out, and it's greatly used in the Mayhem as well. So Parfait is going to be very versatile, just like Licorice Cookie, and can be used in all of the game modes, and highly suggest using Parfait as your second healer if you need a support. So here we go, guys. Now we have the ambush cookies. So we do have Vampire, Sorbet, we have Black Raisin, and then we have Chili Pepper and the 2 special. So I'm going to take out the Sonic and Tails. And when it comes to AoE damage, Black Raisin is definitely going to be the best here, guys. And the reason why Black Raisin is going to be great is the fact that she is going to be dealing 137.4% of her massive 47, or it even goes up to like 54% if I can get the right toppings, but she is going to be dealing a ton of damage. One downside is that there is a chance for her to miss the skill. However, in the story mode, she is pretty much one of the best. Yes, Sorbet can come very close to Black Raisin when it comes to AoE damage as well, but I'll have to say Black Raisin is going to be a little bit higher in the damage output when it comes to AoE damage in the story mode. But definitely in the arena right now, Sorbet is going to be one of the best. Not only is Sorbet able to deal true damage to the enemies, the damage is going to be based on 30% of their max HP, and all of the tanks are going to be shredded by Sorbet Shark Cookie. And when it comes to boss battles as well as guild boss battle, Vampire is going to be hands down the #1 best cookie, dealing a ton of damage, 1016.5% of single hit damage, and will be healing 15% of that damage. So Vampire Cookie is going to be hands down the best. All of the toppings for these 3 cookies can be 5 Syrian Raspberry, but the reason why I am using Sorbet Shark with 2 Swift Chocolate is because of the fact that I do need a little bit of cooldown in order to use Sorbet Shark Cookie in the arena and the guild boss battle. So I do have Sorbet Shark like this, but standard is going to be 5 Syrian Raspberry for all 3 of these ambush cookie. And I have to say, they are very good for like certain game modes and not like geared towards, you know, every single game mode, just like how Licorice as well as Parfait are. So I do want to say you should be building these three if you do have enough resources, but Vampire is definitely going to be very, 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 very good when it comes to boss battles, as well as Sorbet for the arena. If you do have to take one out, maybe Black Raisin is the one to take out. But there we go, guys. These three are going to be the best ambush. Don't invest in Chili Pepper or any of these two special unless you have extra EXP Star Jellies to waste or give away to another cookie. But here we go, guys. That's going to be it for all of the epic or the best epic cookies for each of these 8 classes that we have in the game. Obviously, like I said, Pure Vanilla, Hollow and Seafair are going to be the best for a healer, defense, as well as bomber. But I did want to show you guys some of the best epic cookies out there because of the fact that not all of the people or all of the players are going to have these ancients as well as legendary cookies available in their arsenals. So I do hope that this video was able to help you guys in deciding who are going to be the best epic cookies for you to invest in. And if you guys did find it helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button if you guys haven't done so already. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie Run Kingdom videos as well as live streams that I do on YouTube regarding Cookie Run Kingdom. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time.